All right, man. Welcome to today's episode, How to Give a Great Christmas Gift to Your Wife. So, hopefully, you're thinking about that. If you haven't chosen something yet, that's okay. You still got some time. And if you have, this may give you some ideas on how to make it maybe even better. So, I want to share a strongman win, someone from our strongman system. As Michael, he says, my strongman skills I've been working out have been on full display over the past few days. Owning my wrongs, listening to understand, making requests, service, unconditional love, name, feel, deal, confidence. She is definitely benefiting from the changes, but I am more so really been feeling the strength during the past week. And this is the key, guys. As you build that strength, you just feel so much better. It doesn't even really matter as much what your wife's doing, but she is more attracted to it because of that. You're a better dad, a better husband, all of that. So, really cool to see that. So, why do gifts even matter? Okay, if you're not a guy who really has gifts as a love language or loves gifts that much, this might frustrate you. You might not like to spend money on gifts. I know I used to kind of think that way. But gifts do matter because they show your wife that you are thinking about her. And the more thoughtful they are, the better. I surveyed about 500 wives who were members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And one of the things that they came up with over and over is what they wanted from their husband was quote unquote the little things. The little things, what it really means is that you're doing things that show you are thinking about your wife, that you care about her, texting her through the day, um, you know, getting her a gift that is meaningful and not just kind of, something you grabbed off the shelf at the last second. Okay. So the little things basically they show that you're paying attention to what your wife is saying. So if she's saying that she doesn't like a certain type of food and then you get her that food, that is showing that you're not really listening. Or if she says, "Oh man, I just really am really tired," and then you come up to her and say, "Hey, let's go for a run." So that kind of thing. You just want to the little things show you're just paying attention to what's going on with her physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And we'll get into that more in a minute. The other thing I want you guys to know is if you are kind of struggling on what to get your wife, it's fine to ask. Okay. If your wife is willing to tell you, just ask her, hey, what would you like for Christmas? This makes it very easy to give a great gift because you just get her what she says that she wants. And I know of one wife who's a friend of ours, she complained that her husband always wanted to surprise her with a gift instead of just getting her what she wanted. And that was frustrating to her because she just wanted, like, let's say it's a purse, but her husband wouldn't get her the purse because she had told him what she wanted. It's a weird thing. But guys, if she says what she wants, just go ahead and get it. All right. So the other thing too is it's fine to get her that, plus do something that's a little more thoughtful. Maybe doesn't even cost any money, but just shows that you are paying attention, right, to her and that you care about her. So a good framework to look at this is body, mind, heart, and spirit. We're all sort of as people built of these different things. So for her body, okay, what are some hassles or pains that you could help her avoid? Okay, what does she sometimes complain about? Now, that might be, well, we'll get into some ideas. So, for her body, maybe she's having some aches or pains that you could help her get treated. Maybe she's had this back pain that's been bothering her, or, my wife got in a car accident not too long ago and her neck still kind of hurts. So, are there certain treatments you could do? Could you send her to a massage therapist? Could you uh, acupuncture? Could you just get her like one of those little self massage things? Um, if things are going well in your marriage, could you offer to give her a massage, right? But we'll get into this. Whenever you offer something like that, you want to have it actually scheduled and in place. So if you're the one giving the massage, you're going to say, okay, every night at this time, we're going to go ahead and give you that neck massage to try to work that out. Okay. That's different than saying, hey, I'll give you a neck massage whenever you want it. A lot of women and guys too, but women in particular, they sometimes have a hard time using those sort of quote unquote coupons. Oh, I'll give you 10 massages anytime you want. Pretty much, in my experience, have never been used that, get given to me or get given to her or anything like that. So if you're going to do something like that, just schedule it and make it happen. So yeah, a specialized doctor appointment, maybe scheduling her for some yoga or a chiropractor, okay, to help with those aches and pains. Another thing a lot of women complain about is shaving. So, shaving their legs, shaving their armpits. This is something that I gave this gift to my wife early, so I'm not spoiling it. But laser hair removal can be a cool gift. As again, just try to think like, what are some things that she does during the day that kind of bother her or a hassle that you could help remove. Okay, so think, think through her day. She gets up. What does she do? Is there anything there that's hard? Right? What can I do to make her life a little bit easier? Right? House or car cleaning. This is one that my wife requests a lot that she loves whenever I get this as a gift for her is to have a house cleaner come or get the car cleaned. She loves it. Um, she's more of an acts of service person, which we'll get into love languages. But this is again, it removes a hassle, and I could do that myself for sure. Early on in our marriage, I wouldn't have hired somebody because we didn't have the money to do that. But if I would do it, that again removes the hassle and it shows that I care. Okay, food. My wife likes a joke that food is like the sixth love language. And I think there's some truth to it. If you get your wife a gift card to her favorite restaurant or even cook her a special meal that she really likes. And again, schedule that out, make sure it's like, oh, I'll make you a meal whenever you want. Not like that. Make sure it's okay. This day we're going to make this meal that you really love. Don't worry about it. I got it covered. Right? A manicure, a pedicure, a spa day. These are all things you can do for her body that'll just help her feel kind of refreshed, rejuvenated. Okay. So again, make sure it's scheduled, it's paid for, and you've got childcare locked in. Okay. So hey, here's your gift card for a manicure. Great. That's okay. But here's what's a lot better. Hey, here's your card for a manicure. Here's the day you can go. I've got the kids that day and your friends going with you. That's a million times better because it has shown her, hey, I've taken a lot more thought and I put a lot more effort into this to really make sure you get that time for yourself. A lot of women, they have a hard time taking time for themselves, especially if they're a mom, they're busy, maybe they're working and, doing the mom thing too. And it's just hard to break away and get time for yourself. So you go that extra mile and you say, hey, here's your card for the manicure, but also I've got the kids covered. Hey, here's a gift card for dinner. Go grab yourself dinner right after. I've got the kids, no worries. Also, your friend's coming with you. Boom. Now that is an awesome gift, one that she's going to love. All right. So then another area, right, is your mind. Okay. So what's something that you could encourage and provide time or training for that she has shown some interest in? So maybe that's just buying her some books that she's said that she is interested in. Audible would be a great thing, an Audible subscription, which is books you can listen to if she's a little bit more busy and would prefer to listen. Hey, maybe there's a retreat. Maybe there's someone that she really likes and follows that you could say, hey, this person's giving a speech. I want you to go to it. Concerts, they're not happening as much now, but when things open back up, uh, music lessons. Oh, I've always wanted to play piano. I've always wanted to play guitar. You're like, okay, I got you lessons. Here's when they're happening, and I've got the kids during that time or whatever, right? Or if she likes making things, send her to some kind of workshop or whatever hobbies. Like, what hobbies does she have? What hobbies did she used to have that maybe she's given up that she'd like to restart? Okay, that'd be a great gift to help her, build herself up in that way. Okay, so next is heart. So we talked about body and mind, now heart. So how can you encourage her positive relationships with herself and with other people? So big one that my wife's really loved is girls trips, right? So actually helping get that set up, funding that, making it happen, right? So she can get out and do that. Um, Meditation or other retreats, if your wife's into that or might show some interest in that. Um, a scheduled time for a quote unquote date with herself. So one thing my wife talks about is, she sometimes had um, lost some of who she was kind of through time. Um, and this can happen to all of us, right? We get busy, we got work, we got kids, and we sometimes forget like what do we really enjoy. So you just saying, hey, I want you to just go out, here's some money, You go do whatever you like. Here's the night. I've got the kids. Go with friends, go with yourself, whatever. But I just want you to have that time to enjoy, reconnect with, yourself and what you like. It can be a really great gift. Okay, therapy or coaching. So you could help her get set up with that if that's something that she has interest in that she'd like to, pursue. Okay? Especially if she's kind of, struggling somehow right now emotionally or mentally, right? You can kind of look into that and say, look, I value your mental health and your emotional health. And so I've made this investment for you. Here's when you can go. And therapy and coaching is a little bit tricky sometimes because you want her to feel like it's a good fit. So maybe you say, hey, I found these few people and I'd like you to speak with them, see which one feels like a good fit. And then I'll, take care of making sure we have the money to do that. So again, make sure it's scheduled, childcare provided, and paid for. You want to, if you're doing these girls trips or meditations or retreats, you want it all locked in. Okay, for spirit. So, how can you help her connect with her purpose, her sense of purpose, her spirituality, her religion, if she's a religious person? So, you could go together or alone to a specific religious site. In our church, the temple is a special place. Other religions have special places that would be really meaningful to go to. If it's more a spiritual thing, maybe it's just going to the top of a mountain, going on a hike together, going out to the desert, whatever it is. Again, retreats, coaching, therapy, there's meditation retreats. Um, that can be a really cool experience for some people. Another thing in here that kind of ties a lot of them in together is like pictures or videos or memories. Some of the most meaningful presents I've done for my wife and seen done have been like, making a video about the kids or making a video. One of my wife's favorite presents we got for her birthday was I had the kids do a video just talking about how she was a great mom. We put it to music. It was awesome. Like it was really good. And we changed the lyrics to Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. And the title was Mom's the Best. It's so good. Like I'm super proud of that one. So those are some ideas, right? So body, mind, heart, spirit. How can you address her needs and desires in each of those areas? Taking it to that next level. Again, making sure it's scheduled, taken care of. So it's not like, oh yeah, go do this whenever you want. No, it's like go do this day, and here it's all set. All right. So the 5 love languages is another good way to look at it. So one of the love languages is gifts. That's what we're talking about. So, any specific item she's been mentioning or wanting. The other thing you can do, ask her friends what she's been wanting, what she's been asking about. This does a lot of really good things for you. For one, it's showing that you're interested. Also, when you go ask her friends are like, oh man, he's such a good husband. He's so great. And then that gets back to her too. So win-win. All right. Um, Another gift that is easy but can be really powerful is just money, right? Giving her money, maybe more than you would typically give. Maybe it's a little uncomfortable for you, but just saying, look, like this is for you. Use it however you want. Um, no strings attached, right? I'm not going to look at how you spend this. I'm not going to, you know, make any kind of big deal. Like this is yours, and I'm considering it not part of the family budget or anything. Okay, that can give her a lot of freedom and help her feel like, oh yeah, I can do what I want. Okay, another love language is quality time. So with quality time, that could be a vacation together, a girls trip, retreats, yeah, the date with herself or with friends or with you. Okay, physical touch is another love language. So again, that could be a massage, right? Or if things are going well, you know, intimate connection, sexual connection, right? So again, you want things that are not coupons, right? You want it that is, look, I'm going to give you a massage this time on these days. Words of affirmation is another love language. So this can be just like writing out reasons why you love your wife. This is a gift that I've given my wife, is writing down one reason I love her for every day of the year. And that's a good thing because it helps me too to just remember like all the things that are good and that I love about my wife. Poems, cards, love notes, right? Those are all words of affirmation. Acts of service. is another love language. So that could be, again, cleaning, childcare, cleaning the car out. Um, yeah, I'm saying cleaning a lot, but it is a good one. Um, but also just like allowing her time with people without throwing a fit about it. All right. So if you are separated from your wife, it's a little bit trickier, but the same principles apply here. So the main difference is you're going to mainly choose items that are not together, right? That are not spending time together. So that could be, a spa day for her, food gift cards, house or car cleaning that's scheduled, a girls trip scheduled, getting her those music or other lessons that she's been interested in, right? Basically what you're saying is that, hey, listen, I value you as an independent person. I want you to continue to develop yourself and your friendships outside of the marriage. Like I want you to become the best version of yourself that you can be, whether we are together or not, whether we're living together or not, whether you choose to divorce me or not. Like I want you to have a good life and, feel good about you, have good friendships, develop your skills and talents. Okay, that's a powerful message, right? So when you get her a gift that encourages her independence, it's counterintuitive, but what she's going to say is, this guy is kind of different than I maybe thought he was. Maybe he really does, just want me to be the best me. And that's the kind of guy I want to be around. A guy that's secure enough to not be trying to grab me all the time, but secure enough to say, hey, yeah, go develop yourself. And then I want you to choose me. I hope you choose me. But if you don't, like, I still want you to have a great life. If we have kids, you being a better person is going to make you be a better mom, which is definitely what I want for our kids. Okay. So again, the gift, you want it to be kind of encouraging her personal development, even outside of the marriage. So some gifts I would probably avoid would be like a direct money gift, you know, just kind of like, I don't know, I just wouldn't do that. A words of affirmation gift, I probably wouldn't do either. Oh, I love you. Here's all the things I love about you. Again, that can seem graspy, needy. Um, so like a video or other memories gift, right? Oh, like here's all the fun family memories we had together, right? Again, that feels needy, graspy, trying to like change her mind and come back. Okay, all of that's probably going to backfire. So just try to, give her a gift that encourages her personal growth. Okay, if you're going to do anything that's kind of about you guys, it can be something with the kids, like, hey, I really appreciate what a great mom you are. I love it. You're such a good example to the kids. And then maybe if you're going to do a video or something, you have like a video of the kids saying what a great mom she is. Okay, that's a possible thing you could do, but mainly I would stick to some of these more uh, independent ones. Okay, because reason why, again, it's easy to get into that, take me back mode when you're like saying positive things about her, or trying to spend that time together. It's easy to slip into that. So instead, again, go with this idea. Hey, I want you to develop yourself. Here's how I'm going to prove that. Go get yourself a spa day. Here's some food gift cards. Go take yourself out to dinner or go with a friend. Okay. Let me take care of the house and the car, right? Go on the girls trip. I know you've been wanting guitar lessons. Hey, here's lessons for you. All that says I value you as an independent person, and I'm not needy and graspy for you. I want you to be the best version of you. All right. So in summary, gift giving, it doesn't have to be scary. Okay. So quick idea, just go ahead and ask her what she would like. Okay. Take it to the next level, ask her friends what she might like. Okay. Again, there's lots of benefits to doing that. Think body, mind, heart, and spirit for different areas where you might be able to serve her and get her something useful. And then think about the 5 love languages: gifts, quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, and acts of service. If you're separated, again, focus on gifts that encourage her growth as an individual and friendships outside the marriage for now, right? That's not going to be forever, but for right now, that's probably the best way to go. All right, men. Merry Christmas. Happy gift giving. Stay strong, men, and I'll see you next episode.